party people. How's everyone today? Hi Neon, hi producer, hi Messy. Hi guys. How everybody today? Producer's not here just yet. He'll be home soon. You'll be home soon. Block that. Okay. So how's everyone today? Happy Monday. Happy day of Mon. Hope everything's going good. We had a heavy rain last night and one of our walls had water pouring out of it. Oh my god, that's not good. Hi Chaos. Hi sweetie, I didn't see you. My brain just skipped over. But hi Chaos, how are you? Ooh, but oh my god. That's no bueno, because of course, obviously, water damage, but of course that makes me afraid of mold. Mildewy mold. Ugh. Oh, I'm sure that'll be a fun conversation with the landlord. Ugh. Trying to get that shit fixed. Ugh. Is all your stuff okay at least? Like, did any of your stuff get, like, rained on? I hope not. I'm good, just having fun on a ladder. Boy, what do you mean on a ladder? What you found down? We don't be fucking messaging on ladders. It's the same as freaking driving and texting. What? Yeah, our stuff is fine. Okay, that's good at least. Coworker jump scared me so bad today I fell over. Oh god, what did they do? What? Jump scared you that bad? Yeah, my sub pump broke not long ago. Not fun, had to replace a whole section of the basement. Oh god. Damn though, just ugh. God, water problems are freaky because like you always have, because it's just water can just fuck everything up, and then of course the aftermath of water can then also leave behind, you know, the ability for mold and shit. Like, I love water, but water's also scary. We've told the landlord about the wall leaking problem before and they did nothing, and now it's worse. Shocker! Wow. Good on your landlord. Can't wait for that. Jesus Christ, what an idiot. Like, what? Oh, we're just gonna let the problem get worse. Because that won't cost us more money down the line. This is why I fucking hate landlords. Just crappy landlords. I just, It's like, why? Like, dude. Like, I give you money every month for me to be here. And all this kind of shit. Oh. Oh god. Yova? Oh god, I don't know how to pronounce that, but I'll just call you Yo. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. How are you? Hi, Inferno. I'm really not looking forward to figuring out what to do if they have to fix a mold problem. Yeah, that's gonna be fucking... Ugh. It's like certain mold problems you can't just... One does not just simply fix a mold problem. Like, that's like... Oh, God, black mold especially. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's you vacate the premises kind of shit, you know? Ugh. I'm sorry that that's happening. Ugh, my last landlord lied. You watch Hazbin Hotel? Nope, I have not watched it. I do not know. I mean, like, obviously I know of Hazbin Hotel. I haven't watched it. My last landlord lied about the mold. He covered it with a wardrobe. Ugh. IDK what to do with my cat if they had to fix an excavator wall. Oh, God. Or exterior wall. They will fix it. Yeah. Oh, my God. They love to just put the white paint over everything. Do you watch anime? If so, what is your favorite anime? Yes and no. It's been a hot minute since we've watched anime. Since me and producer watch, producer's watching Gundam all the time, so that's fake. Me, on the other hand, the last anime I watched, I want to say, was Signs of Affection. So that was really good. But my favorite anime is it's an older one, but K Project is my favorite anime. Have you watched Dragon Ball Z? I mean, of course, that's a classic. Grew up on Dragon Ball Z. Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball Z. Those were my two main childhood ones before Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh. SpongeBob. Good old SpongeBob. Oh man, so I just finished this book I was reading. It was really good. I was not expecting it. So, I found out about it from, so, you know how sometimes TikTok has really been loving those, like, fuck-ass AI stories come across the feed? Well, it turns out one of them was an actual story that they, like, turned into, like, an audiobook. They, of course, did the stupid AI bullshit. So, luckily, I was able to find it without all the AI crap on it, right? So, I actually just, like, found the story that they were essentially stealing for it. It was a really good story. It was really good. Have you ever watched the movies? Oh, yeah, of course. Mostly the first few. I haven't watched, like, the most recent, like, Dragon Ball movies. I don't know. I'm not into it that much. A friend who has a suit to pretend to be a lawyer. Yeah, I have someone. I'm about to say, get son to write you up a fancy worded letter, you know? I'll be a lawyer. I have no qualifications or experience in the field. I think my friends have suits. Anyone got a suit? But yeah, so the book was called Second Chance Luna, and it was a werewolf shifter book, which I haven't read something like that in a minute. So it was good though. So like essentially, the gist is in this world, werewolves have fated mates that were given to them by the moon goddess, and if you are stupid and reject your fated mate, it kind of fucks you up. And means you'll never get another fated mate, and you just will never really be as, like, strong or, like, as connected to your wolf, because your wolf is, like, a separate, like, consciousness that lives within you, but then you can also shift into the wolf. So, like, your connection with them's all fucked up. But then if you were the one rejected, the moon goddess will give you a second chance mate. And so our main girl, Phoebe, is rejected by the alpha of her pack, but then later on, like years later, finds her new fated mate. It's cute. It's a really cute love story. And yeah, I just finished it this morning. Had 110 chapters. I thought they were fucking pulling the rug out from underneath of us at the end. I thought it was going to be a sad ending, but then luckily they turned it around, but shit hadn't fucked up for a hot minute. Shit had me fucked up. The moon kills you? What? I had a suit once upon a time. I always got a wolf in cut my life into pieces. Oh yeah, I started reading a manga again. Ooh, which one? What you reading? Watamote. What's it about? What is it about? But yeah, so now I need to find something else to read, because I'm like, I enjoy reading. Shocker. I enjoy reading. I fell off so hard after we moved to the UK. And so I've just been craving just to read again. And yeah, after reading this one book, my brain's like, hey, keep doing that. Your brain really likes this. And I'm like, you know, I do really like this. Reading is really nice. People should read. Hi, Akka. How are you? Hello. Happy Monday. It's about a pathetic girl who has no friends and is bad at talking to people. Wow, that's so relatable. Like, no joke. So, what do you read now that the book is over? Time for A Court of Thorn and Roses? Oh, no. ACOTAR? No, sir. First off, that author is a not good person. Also, that book is so cliched and overdone at this point. I'm good. I'm good, Aka. How are you, sweetie? How are you on this Monday? Thank you for the likes also. Appreciate it. Wait a minute. Doesn't she love... Wait, what? What? Oh, Oh, is that the one? Wait, I think I know what you're talking about. Watamote. Is that the one who... She's got, like, the dark bags under her eyes and, like, really long, dark, unkempt hair? Is that who we're talking about? Let me see if I can pull it up on the... Yeah, that one? Okay. Isn't she not a great... she's like, not a great character, right? Monty, hello. Hello. Welcome in. Happy Monday. How are you? Maybe I'll hate this manga. Actually, lol. Oh, Lord. I'm actually pretty sure she loves her brother, so I never watched it. Oh, God. Time to read. But you're a horse. No, I don't think so. And I'm good, sweetie. And I'm glad to hear you are good. I'm good. Chill Monday. Nice weather. House is cleaner. Because producer and I, we did some good cleaning yesterday. I completely, did the whole kitchen counter. Like, I got rid of a bunch of, spices and, old bottles and shit that just, didn't need to be there. So, a good portion of the counter is, clear now. I cleaned the stovetop, and we put away some boxes and stuff. And so, just, it was just a little bit of decluttering. God, it feels good. God, it feels good. Feels nice to clean. Oh, Mar, thank you so much for the rose, sweetie. Thank you. Happy Monday. But yeah, I don't remember that. Oh, the rose, thank you. Arara. Or Arara. Either or. Get your kawaii. Oh, Brewster's home. Howdy ho, Ranger Joe. Brr. They got rid of spices. They truly become British. Now, expired ones. Empty bottles, silly. Look, you so cute. Can I draw you? Yeah, of course. I would be honored. Oh, thank you. But yes, I would be honored if you draw me. I guess just make sure to tag me. By the way, in rule 34. Which one's 34?
That means it's the not safe for work one.
Okay, just sexy, sexual sexy.
I mean, it's up to them how risque it gets. It could get full on.
Yeah, that's fine. Go for it. I guess, is there a way to tag me? No.
I mean, I'm sure the X account still exists.
I'm does it still exist? You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna have to... Let me fucking check. But yeah, go for it. Just make sure to tag... Let's see.
Yeah,
it would just be Parfait Feline. Or if you join the Discord, you can post it in the Discord too.
Yeah, we have a specific section in the Discord for posting not safe for work stuff. So if you join the Discord, you can always post it there.
Yes. No, I do not want 40% off Premium X. Thank you, though. Premium X. Okay. Yeah, on X, it's just, at Parfait_Feline. So just, tag me if you do, please. I'd like to see it. I would very much enjoy to see it. Oh, co-workers giving us free food. Heck yeah.
Oh my god.
What?
Candy.
Yo, Harry Bros. Just a bunch of little packs. Oh, I love it. Oh, these are the perfect little snacky packs too.
Baked beans.
Baked beans. Hell yeah.
And
Thanks for the Discord tag, Messy. Biscuits. Hell yes. Love it.
I'm glad my coworkers like me.
Yes. What's not to like? P.S. Don't wash your cotton candy. No worries. I shan't. I will not follow the raccoon's examples. I know better. I know better than to follow the examples of raccoons. My coworker saves me by giving me food sometimes. Yay, we love it. We love it when coworkers are nice and give us food and free things.
It's very much appreciated because the last week of every month is essentially, it's like, all right, time for ice water soup for the rest of the week.
No. Well, we're good right now.
Yep. It's essentially, yeah, this week we're fine, and then next week we'll probably do a lot of couscous and lentils.
Gotcha. Damn. One day. One day. They've already been getting dinner, too,
yeah.
So don't fall for any of his trickery. Add sugar water for dessert. Yeah. Yeah.
Thankfully, honestly, biscuits and a glass of milk can do wonders.
Yeah. That's true. Or even just like, yeah, a little yogurt, honestly. Rent is going to be rough next month. For you too, huh? Blah. Yeah. Blah. So just, waiting on the world to change. Cause goddamn. Gosh dang, is it taking its time? Although, alright, I missed it. Did, the fucking MMA fight actually happen on the 14th? Because I saw it had been pushed back because of the weather. Did it actually end up happening? Does anyone know? Yo, fuck. I still got to look for a place to work. Same, Inferno. Same. Ugh.
Even I'm looking at new places for work now.
Well, yeah, because you need to fucking find something that will 100% definitely sponsor you. Because the UK government is really enjoying changing all the visa rules on us last fucking second.
Yeah, so it's essentially like I keep getting like weird mixed signals at work. I joined this job explicitly because I thought I had like explicit security as far as getting a visa. Skilled worker visa, but because they keep changing the rules on us constantly, I'm like, you know what? Just in case, I'm shopping around.
Yeah, and we're honestly probably gonna try to see if we can like consult an immigration lawyer or something too, because like because the litigation just keeps changing at this point. I would imagine they would be one of the better people who would know.
Luckily, I think that support worker work that I did was actually really good for my resume.
Oh, thank God.
Because the thing is, like, stuff like support workers and social workers, that falls under, like, healthcare. And that's a lot more...
Yeah, but see, they're really... but they put that cap on how much money you have to earn under healthcare.
Yeah, so I'm seeing what the litigations are around that.
Okay, because like they want you to earn $40,000 a year in healthcare, which is literally unfucking heard of even in London. Oh, so comforting. I didn't care enough to check. That's fair. The fight did happen. I didn't watch it. Guys at work said it did. Wish I had anything good for my resume. Ugh. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like that at this point too. Even with my 5 years experience, the fact that I just can't even get a fucking volunteer gig, man. I just... Even when I went and talked to her and had such a good conversation, the fact that I've had to reach out to them, being like, hi, I thought you were gonna reach out to me. What's going on? It's got me fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. It's got me kind of fucked up.
I will be back, children. I want to de-germify from the workday.
Yes, please, go shower. So we'll take him off again. Boop. Boop. But yeah, I'm tired, man. I'm tired. I'm not good at coding, but I'm good at coding, but I can't get a job doing it because I never had a job doing it. Bullshit. Ugh. I'm good at FNAF lore, right? like, I'm good at lad stuff. I'm good at, I can write. Honestly, I could do creative writing if I could find something. I've written fanfics. I have a book that's like a third of the way done. Honestly, I almost feel like some of my time would be better used just working on my fucking book from like years ago that I just like never finished. I still have the book with all my notes in it and like where I wanted to take it. I almost feel like that'd be a better use of my time at this fucking point. Ugh. I have that 5 years plus experience. Yeah, a lot fucking good that's gotten me. This job I basically locked down. During the background check, they ghosted me. Ugh. I told it to Uno, please hire me. Right, I can draw out a game of Uno like no one can. Never got a reply, so dumb. Ugh. Yeah, man, I'm tired. I'm tired of no place actually hiring or anything. And I'm also tired of just everything costing money. Ugh. And then, don't even get me started about how, honest to God, how stressed we are about these fucking visas. Because, like, actually hiring an immigration lawyer, that shit's not cheap. But, like, at this point, getting us back to the States also wouldn't be fucking cheap. We're talking at least probably 10 grand. On top, because the plane tickets would be about 2 grand for both producer and I. The extra bag cost, because of course we'd have like 4 suitcases in total. 2 carry-ons. And then of course the cats. I don't know how easy it would be to get the cats back over. But that probably would cost at least another 5 grand. And I was talking to my mom today and I was like, look, if we're going to spend that kind of money, that money is better off spent keeping us here than trying to send us back. Because there's just, it doesn't make any sense for us to spend all this money and then, you know, get sent back because the government's so desperate to just kick people out. Ugh. Even though we've done and are doing everything right. Not gonna hide, some jobs I lied about the experience. If I knew they wouldn't background check. Honestly, at this point, that's almost what it feels like you need to do. To even just, like, get someone to look at you. I just assume they'll check so I never lie. That's also fair. I'm too much of a coward to lie. I'm too much of a coward to lie on a resume or, like, a job application like that. Because, yeah, with my luck, they'll definitely check. Or, like, you know, it'll come up at some point. I hate how salary and wages are the same from back then. Basic necessities only rise. No, legit, I was talking to a producer the other day. I hate how $100 still feels like so much money from when we were like kids. When nowadays, $100 should almost feel like nothing. $100 should almost feel like $50 or like $20. You know? Why does $100 feel like that's so crazy expensive, you know? It friggin' sucks. Because it literally shouldn't be that way. Yeah, $100 is a ton. Exactly. Like, that's a number that could make you cry. But That stayed the same for at least 20 years at this point. Like, that's wild. Ugh. But yeah, everything keeps going up in price, so it's like, I feel like I used to be able to get a lot of things off of like Amazon, for like even like $50, right? But now I only get like 3 or 4 items, and it's like, okay, you're at $50 now. And it's like, God, what the hell, man? America might be weird for y'all after how long you stay in the UK. I'm not ready to go back to a country where the food is poisoned. And, you know, everything I put on my skin and my face isn't actually regulated or thoroughly that tested. Hi, apples. Like, I'm not ready to go back. So, like, I can't. Make enough to not care about 100. Exactly. Yeah. Oh. And the worst part, $100 can't even last you a week at this point. It can't even last you, yeah, like a couple days, if anything. Depending on what you need it for, you know? If you need it for grocery trip and transportation, that's a day. If not more, you know, worth of money you could easily spend. Weekly groceries are 100. Producer and I have gotten really good. We're able to get our groceries down pretty consistently to about 40 to 50 pounds a week. And that's still having, you know, a meat, some fruit, vegetables, gluten-free, a couple gluten-free products as well. So yeah, we're pretty lucky with that, at least. Even clothes are getting so fucking expensive. Oh no, yeah, a single shirt is like 40 pounds. I was like, what do you mean a single shirt? That's probably made out of fucking polyester. It's just a plastic shirt. You have the gall to charge me 40 pounds for a fucking polyester shirt? Like, nah. Look, if I'm gonna drop money on just purely polyester shit, I will go to Shein. I will. Because why am I gonna spend $100 on your polyester shirt when I can get a shirt that's very similar to yours that's still polyester, but it's like a third of the price on Shein? Like, come on. Like, it's crazy to see, like, even these, like, big brands, polyester, and it's like, what the hell? Man, like, what do you mean the Vivienne Westwood, like, shirt or, like, corset has, like, 50% polyester in it? Excuse me? There's Vivienne Westwood, that shit should be wool, not polyester. And poison food, Blaketown. Like, I spend 100 on gas for my car every week. Ugh. Don't forget the expensive cat food. Yeah, because of course we always have to keep constantly refueling their dry and wet food. I think we're able to get a box of like 12 packs for like 4 pounds. And that lasts, let's see, what I do is I split 1 pack in half, because 1 full pack is a lot for just one of them. So we use about 3 packs of wet food a day. So a box of 12 lasts us about 4 days. So about 4 pounds every 4 days just in there. Wet food. Only 50%. That's a genuine product. We are polyester warriors. Her simple black shirt is the same as a case of Monster. Yeah. Got my cat food down to $6 per week. That's good, at least. Because at least you only have the one can per day for my cat. She's small. Yeah, that's good. Honestly, if it was just Trista, we'd probably be decently good. But since fucking Toulouse is a goddamn porker, and he must constantly have a full belly 24/7 lest he go on a rampage. Oh, gotta keep the boy well fed. And again, it's like we feed them 3 times a day with like a snack at night and shit. So it's not like they're going hungry. He's just like me for real. Cat food nowadays feels like fine dining for how expensive they had gotten. Yeah. Because, of course, you don't want to get them the most crap tier wet food, right? You want to get them at least something decent quality. And you have to get wet food with the dry food. You cannot just give them dry food. Because that's how they'll develop severe kidney problems and stuff due to dehydration. So, like, you have to prioritize wet food over the dry food. Dry food we just use as, like, snacks while we do... And then we'll do the wet food with and add in a little bit of dry food to help just bulk it up a little. And I always am adding water even to the wet food and everything. So it's always like a soupy consistency. I only do wet food. That's fair. Trista loves dry food too much for us to take that away from her. We wouldn't want to take away her dry food snackies. Because it's funny, even with her teeth problems, girl will still eat dry food. She doesn't give a fuck. She loves her dry food too much. Damn, 4 meals a day? Well, my cat gets 2. Like I said, Toulouse will literally get so hangry if we don't. Like, he will attack Trista, he will claw at the walls, and it's like, there's no way we can stop him. You know? Unless we literally, like, duct tape his paws. Back in the day, you could go movies, restaurant, and the arcade or whatever, but now it feels like you only go to the movies with your snacks and back home. No, exactly. And you have to, and if you're smart, you'll get your snacks from, like, the grocery store, or like a Poundland or a Dollar General or like a Savers or something. You won't get the movie theater snacks. Maybe a popcorn, right? Because movie theater popcorn is, you know, pretty top tier. At least in the States, is good. But then the rest you just get outside of the movie theater and you sneak it in. Same with your drinks, because oh my god, $3 for a freaking bottle of water. Ridiculous. Learning I have a very good cat. Oh, my cat is a fat ass. We don't feed her every time she feels like eating. She will pounce and scratch at your ankles. Okay, you get it, Inferno. You understand what we have to deal with Toulouse. Won't even eat it. She goes and investigates stray cats instead to come to eat. Oh, wow. Aww. She's like, I want friends. $3 for water? Who's selling that? Nestle? Nestle? I don't know. It's the movie theater, you know, the concession stand. Just a little guy. Nestle, yeah, sorry. Nestle. I've heard it. My brain just fizzled on that one. Oh. Wow. It sucks because, like, there's, like, a couple Love and Deep Space events, like, small little things that I'd absolutely love to go to. But, like, that £15 entry ticket is just too much. And, like, the cost of the travel into London, it adds up too quickly to make it, like, a thing that's, like, reasonable to go to. So that sucks. And I'm also jealous because, like, I have a friend who she's able to go to Gamescom this year. And they're most likely going to have a big Love and Deep Space like booth area again this year, like they did last year. And it's just one of those things. Toulouse, come on, bud. No, remember I already told you they didn't? Yeah, no. If anything, just lay them out a snack or something. Because you see that one bowl near the sink? That was Trish's dinner that he, of course, started going after. But yeah, I just... Ugh. Because, like, plane tickets to Germany from here, 38 pounds. Right? So it's like, it's not like the plane ticket's what's expensive. The hotel wouldn't be expensive because I'd be able to, like, split it with my friend and everything, right? But it's everything that, like, it all adds up. The Gamescom ticket would be expensive. Going there, I would need a certain little budget. I would need a budget for food and everything. Like, you know, it all adds up just so damn quick. And it's like, well, that's definitely not going to happen. But you gotta pay for other stuff too. Exactly. Ugh. I hate when my cat decides to get fancy and doesn't like the food afterwards. Oh, that's the worst. Luckily, we've been really lucky with the wet food we've been getting them. There's certain dry food brands that they won't touch that shit. But we have found a good wet food brand at least. Is it possible for me to get a little bit more?
Yes, it is.
Oh, thank you. Alrighty, guys. Producer's here, and he's all showered. He's all squeaky clean. Surprised he didn't fight with Trista yet. Oh, no, they have. Trust. They get in little boxing matches. We gotta break it up. And of course, Tristo immediately backs down whenever he, like, goes to steal her food. He devours his, licks his chops, looks at hers, and is like, alright, cool. You got some food left. My turn. And she'll be like, oh, okay. I wasn't, okay. And it's like, damn it, girl! Stand your ground! Fight the... Thank you. Yeah, I wish she would fight him, honestly. Teach him a lesson. But she's too much of a baby girl for that. Hope you like it.
Usually do.
Usually.
That's a 100% kind of usual.
I priced out something recently, and staying in a hotel and buying food for 2 weeks would wreck me. Yeah, no, 100%. To mention the reason I would be there. Yeah, no. It all sucks. I'm tired. I gotta protect Pickle's food from Lulu. Oh, poor Pickle. I am Trissa in everyday life. I feel that, honestly. I had to be vague. Nah, I get you, girly. I understand.
Anyways, anything fun going on?
Yeah, anything uplifting. I was talking to my mom, and of course she's like, you got any good news for me? And I'm like, yeah, for you. My mother always acts like whenever I come to her with a problem or just like just a hey, can I just like vent to you? My mother always is like so fucking put out. Like, oh, all of life's problems are now hers. Oh, and it's like, you're fucking kidding me, right? Like, we're living hand to mouth here. And meanwhile, you know, she just gets to they ain't worried about money at my family's house. But it just is so annoying. It just always acts like, oh my god. And it's like, okay, cool. Glad you're feeling stressed about my stresses.
Yes, Mom, I did pull the spanner in, lads.
Yeah. Oh.
I got it in less than 70 pulls. Are you proud of me, Mom?
Oh. Speaking of new lads banner, so the new multi banner just released the preview, and holy hell, we are doing extremely popular Western movie slash romance books. So I'm talking Casablanca, Pride and Prejudice, Romeo Juliet, Titanic, and oh god,
Not Ghost.
not Ghost.
We thought it was
It's
Ghost.
Heaven's shit.
It's a different,
Heaven something.
different Ghost movie.
Mark-
That's not Ghost.
Yeah, Mark Ruffalo and Reese Witherspoon starred in it, 2005. Something, can't remember. But yeah, legit fucking Xavier and Zane, British accents!
Oh, I was thinking cowboys. Nah, Western as in, not Asia.
Yeah.
Not the East.
Yeah. White people shit. Mostly white people shit, because if you think about it, these are very white people movies. But yeah, here, let me see if I can pull it up so y'all can see. I'm actually excited. I'm not gonna lie, I definitely want Zane's more than I would want Silas's in this instance, but obviously I am not breaking my streak of having every Silas card. I can't.
I gotta be honest, Titanic wasn't all that. You have a opinion on that?
Not really.
Mm.
That's fair. Oh, thank you. Alright, let's see. Stop. Display. Alright, we're gonna hope y'all can hear it. What?
Some people,
Huh.
the moment they appear in your
hearing
life,
them
you know
speakers.
you'll remember them and miss them.
Need it. Not be so damn.
I'm about to leave.
Alright,
Nothing you want to say? You're making me miss my only train,
What are you
kitten.
whining about?
You once said you wished I were immortal. Now,
Alright, can y'all hear it?
I believe I am.
Why the fuck am I
Stop.
on top of me?
I always thought I ought to be more prudent in discussing such matters with you. Pray forgive me.
Go.
I hastened to conclude my business and returned earlier than I had intended because I wish to renew our engagement.
This one's yours. Let it hold your hand for me until I find you again.
So real fast, the Caleb movie is what the premise is, the girl is in a coma and her like spirit can only be seen by the guy, and they of course form a love connection. The problem is when she wakes up from the coma, she will not remember him. So that's the tragedy of it.
I'll fly to you.
I shall do what I will regardless. This fair flower in bloom.
And then, yeah,
caught
this
my
is
eye.
Romeo and
Before
Juliet.
its petals fade, I shall resolve all obstacles.
That list was
in our
Casablanca.
way. Grant me but a few more days, wilt thou?
And then of course Raphael's
The designer
Titanic.
praised it as the ship's best scenic spot. Watch out! Sorry. The rest of this journey, you'll have to go on without me.
And yeah, actually, a lot of girls are really excited for this. So
Yeah.
at least
To
on
be fair,
global.
more of these could be tragedy than we thought there were, because we were talking about Caleb's being really mean,
In other world.
right?
Yeah.
But Romeo and Juliet is a tragedy.
Mm-hmm.
Titanic is a tragedy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Pride and Prejudice is a tragedy or not. I also don't know how Casablanca ends.
I thought Pride and Prejudice ended well, but I don't know.
If that's the most likely one to end well. I don't know if Casablanca ends on a good note.
From how I remember Casablanca ending, he gets in a plane and leaves her.
Yeah.
Or
so
vice versa.
So that to me that makes it sound like not good ending, but
Yeah, I'm not the most happy at endings for
but
sure.
I do not know because I have not seen it.
Yeah.
That alone were enough. Surely you are the most nimble heiress who ever graced House Lolette. I shall have to plant yet another.
4 whole banners.
It may one
No, it's
day
5.
blossom for thee.
Even if I'd known from the start how this would end, I'd make the same choice again. All I want to do right now is watch the sunset with the most beautiful girl in the world.
So see, it was actually funny though, because we had heard that this was rumored to be one of the supposed themes for multi-banners, and we were all like, nah, there ain't no way. It's way too Western themed. But, hello! I've come to say hello. Work is going to be a long one. Oh, with a whole week? Ah, wait, a whole week? Nah, you working too hard.
You need to find a cheaper place so you don't have to work yourself to death.
Yeah, this is kind of redonkulous at this point. Rididdly donkalonk. That's why you should come move in with us. We can find a cheaper place together. Alright, 5. I always think Caleb and Xavier look the same. What?
Caleb and Xavier, I'm surprised by just because they have different hair
Caleb
colors.
and Zane.
Caleb and
maybe.
yeah, Caleb and Zane are the ones I always mix up.
Xavier, he's a blondie. He's a platinum blondie boy.
I went everywhere. Did this world even exist before you came to me? Let it hold your hand for me until I find you again. You've been here with me all along, Miss Ghost. Can I pick up where we left off with that kiss? If I believe she's real, yes. And I know she's always there with me.
I'm doing this so we can have something more lasting. Miss, surprised to see me? Of all the bars in all the towns in all the world, you walk into mine.
So that line is almost in like 1-to-1 with one of the lines
From the movie. Yeah.
House of Cards.
No, they all have that. They all have like a 1-to-1 line.
Yeah.
If we could cast aside rank.
Yeah, both black hair guys. Yeah, so you mean Caleb and Zane. Yeah, because they are...
Caleb has brown.
Gives me entirely
Zane
of
has
her own
black.
accord.
Sure, but like...
No, but yeah, I get why.
It's the same thing as me anytime you have an anime with quote-unquote realistic hair. I'm like, I don't know who the fuck anybody is. Everyone's got similar haircuts, black and brown hair. I don't know who the fuck anybody is
How the
now.
fuck you survive with Gundam then? I feel like
guess
that's a
I'll
lot
never
of
have
people with
any privacy
Gundams.
with you around.
Sometimes. At least the older ones.
You want to swim over to the next port?
Hi,
We're not fishy,
Wyatt.
though.
God damn it.
Care for some
Hey,
help?
TikTok. Fucking. I was pausing it. Ugh. TikTok. Ugh. But yeah, legit, I really want Zane's outfit for that one. I think it looks really good.
You've seen the indie game Cat Chess.
I don't think so. Ugh. Interesting. I didn't notice the dark green for his alternate outfit. But yeah, so that's what we got for the new Love in Deep Space banner. Starts on the 17th. And I'm stressed because I do not have many pulls to my name. And I need at least Silas and Zane. I don't need any of the other boys. I need Silas and Zane, though. Ugh. But yeah. Blah.
Blah.
Blah. And yeah, Caleb is the colonel.
Yeah.
The fleet space colonel, yep. And Zane is the doctor.
You should have been a doctor.
What? Where's Kitty? Oh. I will get them. Hold on. Okay. You know, I feel like Mix It Up told me something when it opened up today. I think I know what it's telling me now. Ah. God damn it. I want to say my pity is pretty good right now, at least. Because luckily with Caleb's birthday, we got 20 free wishes, and I was able to use those 20 to get my pity down. I just have to make sure to fucking win the goddamn 50-50, because, I'm gonna be not happy if I don't win the 50-50. Because I always put and I want to make, and if anything, I don't want Silas to come home first, because if anything, Zane come home first, so that way the precise wish, when I put it on Silas, means Silas isn't guaranteed to come home next. So that way I get them both without being like, shit, okay, now I gotta, you know. I want to say, though, during, what was the last thing I pulled for? During Silas's kitty solo. I want to say it was the last thing I pulled for. I got him immediately, and then I had a bunch of extra wishes to go through in order to get to the 70 pulls, in order to get his outfit and all the other stuff for the solo. I pulled another 5-star, but it was a lost 50-50, so I believe that means that 50-50, lost 50-50, will carry over into this multi, which means I am guaranteed one of the multi cards during when I first pull a multi.
Okay.
Which then should mean the precise wish will then...
Yeah.
Yeah, so as long as Zane is the one to come home,
then you're set.
Then I'm set, because I'm gonna set Silas as the precise wish, as I always do. Cosmic wants these cards too. Of course, these movies are white girl bait. You kidding me?
Yeah, and it's a thing of like, this is, I think, more interesting than some of the other multi-banners they've done, because each one is entirely unique to each boy.
Yeah,
they might as well be 5 different solo cards, because other than the fact that they are all based on films, they are entirely different.
Yeah.
The worst part is part 2 of the anniversary is coming soon, so I don't even got Chrono Crystals for the new units that's coming.
No. Our 6.0 update's coming soon too, actually, funny enough.
My phone will explode.
If it could even hold it, honestly, his phone might be done at this point, and I'll just have to solely rely off the emulator to play it. Which is not going to be great if and when we're ever not home and I need to do dailies and shit.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to fucking start shitting bricks. It ain't going to be good.
The only good thing for me is my phone will actually have space then.
This is why we gotta give me a fucking Xiaomi,
Yeah.
like yesterday.
Yeah.
That shit will at least have plenty of room. And so I can get it on my own and use up my own gigs.
Oh.
Ugh.
But yeah, in other news, yeah, not much to say about today other than, yeah, my coworker.
Oh yeah, what'd she do? You never fucking said.
I did.
Oh, I didn't see it.
I guess you didn't read it. So yeah, what happened was, I went to open a door. They were immediately, like, on the opposite side of the door, so I went to go to open it, and they're immediately right there. And they just went, boo!
Oh my god.
And so I open the door, they go boo, and I just fucking fall.
Wow. Man, that must have been so sexy.
We all had a good laugh about it. We all had a cordial chuckle.
Yeah. Maybe they might drop the pity system because you have 5 banner at once. Nah. The pities are always 70. And they at least always let you know where your pity stands, which is actually pretty nice, because there are some that don't. From what I've noticed from, like, ZZZ and all them, I don't think they tell you what your pity's at. Does Withering Waves tell you where your pity is at?
I think it does. I don't know if it's like a big ass number like it is with Lads. Because at least Lads has a giant fucking number that says, "Hey, dumbass.
Yeah.
Here's where your pity's at."
Yeah. God, there's still some girls who are like, "Guys, we're gonna get the 6th love interest. He's coming. He's coming." And it's like, why would he? They haven't dropped him in the story yet. There's no point in adding him before he's even been referenced in the main fucking story. I'm so tired of hearing people be like, guys, we're gonna get such love interest this update. He's gonna come, I just know it. Especially because them dropping this banner now means during the 6.0 update, there won't be a multi-banner trailer. So people are like, oh, there's gotta be something else really big coming. So it has to be the 6th love interest. And I'm like, no, it doesn't.
If anything, like, it's a thing of, like, you don't want a 6th love interest because we're already having problems with banners that are 5 boys.
It's not
the math
easy.
is already whacked.
Yeah. And of course, there are some people that are like, no, actually, it won't mess with it. It will. Of course it will. What do you mean it won't? Because there's times, the amount of times people have gotten cock-blocked by another boy, we don't need another boy to then add to the cock-blocking.
Plus, we can only output in the schedule so much that it's like, that's going to slow down the output for everyone as the 6LI takes up schedule space.
Which, that I'd be fine with in a way, just because more time to grind.
Yeah.
But I mean, it just, at this point, it's like, he's gonna be so far behind. Apparently, 4th myths have been fucking confirmed due to leaks and everything. So there are people that are like, oh no, yeah, guys, we're getting 4th myths this year. And so, of course, I'm like, fuck me. And of course, I need to save up for August, because that's when No Defense Zone rerun is going to happen again. We still haven't reached other we've only just had our first multi rerun. And it's just, guys, we have so many cards we have to rerun through. We need
a better rerun system.
We really do. And it needs to not be so expensive. It shouldn't cost you more than the first time. But it does. Like, astronomically so. So it sucks. And it's scary, because of course I'm at 37 pity right now for the rerun, because I tried for Zane's exclusive tutorial and I did not get him. And who was the last lads member? Caleb. Yes, it was Caleb. He released in January of last year. Yeah, because we've had 2 birthdays with Caleb. God, that's crazy to think. It was January last year. Oh! But it's time! Time isn't real. Time isn't real.
Time isn't real.
Time isn't real. Oh. But yeah. So our pulls only for cards or like actual weapons and stuff? No, just for cards. You spend purple diamonds on outfits and stuff for the battles. So like when you have the companion card and everything, your characters will just automatically have the weapons that go for those outfits, and those are the weapons they use. You can, if you want, change up the MC's weapon type between any of the outfits, but like it's with the myth ones, it's always best to just stick with her chosen myth weapon.
The cards are just stats, really.
Yeah.
The cards have stats associated with them, and so you put them in slots for your character.
Yeah.
And so that effectively makes your character have more health, more stamina, more,
yeah. And of course with the myths, right, the myth cards, you need the double set in order to get the companion, right, to get the new myth battle buddy. And then yeah, if you want your MC to look like how she does in like the super move, then yeah, you need to spend real money on the outfits. So purple diamonds are diamonds you only get by spending real money in the game. Well, red diamonds you can earn freely in the game. Ugh. But yeah.
Ooh.
Wow. Like support cards. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah, you set your deck, right? And then, yeah, depending on how the deck is built. And, you know, you can give them protocores, which are like accessories to help even strengthen the cards even further kind of thing.
How's Elite Dangerous been going? So I bought a more expensive ship.
Woo.
It cost like 4 million to get the new ship. And the first time I took it out, I immediately almost died, and so that was very scary because it's like I just spent I grinded and just got 4 million to get this ship, and I almost blew it up, which meant I would have lost it and had to grind all the way over again. So that was really scary.
Yeah.
And then I upgraded it a bunch. And at that point, I thought, like, okay, I'm pretty safe to go out again. And I was having a lot of success for the most part, fighting people. And then I learned of a thing that can happen where even though your shields and your ship's HP can be looking pretty good, there are individual part damage that can happen, such as, I don't know, like your engines maybe getting shot or something.
Or your windshield being blown open.
Which is exactly what happened to me. So I, even though my ship was pretty good on health, my windshield got shot and fucking just exploded open. Luckily there's a life support system on the ship that made it so that I didn't immediately fucking die. But that only lasts for about 5 minutes.
Unupgraded.
Until the oxygen is depleted. And so I ran my ass as fast as I fucking could to a nearby space station, and I didn't make it. I needed maybe like 2 extra minutes that I didn't have, and I just fucking died. Ships have permadeath. That's terrifying. I would never take it out ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So luckily there is a system that makes it less scary, because of course I was like dreading the worst. There is insurance in this game. There's car insurance.
Yeah.
So you pay only a fraction of the total value out of pocket to replace the ship and the nice thing is that it not only replaces the ship, you're replacing the ship as is. So like however much you've upgraded the ship, they're factoring that into the cost, and so you get the ship exactly as you had it.
Yeah.
Assuming you got the money. I don't want to find out what happens when I don't have the money.
Yeah, it's gonna suck. Also real fast, Inferno. Yes, red diamonds you can use to pull for cards. That's usually the main currency you'll use. Purple, of course, is if you start, giving them, like, the $100 for, like, 6,000 diamonds kind of thing. And how would they ever release the 6th love interest if it messes up the current banner system? So, it'll just mess up the stats, right? So, the current banner system will still work. It'll just mean all the stats and percentages needed in order to get boys will change around.
Yeah, but I'm guessing the insurance is still a lot. It's essentially the thing is that ships get exponentially more expensive the higher you go. And especially if you upgrade the ships also get exponentially more expensive. So what happens is the ship I first had costs a pittance to replace. I can fucking fly that thing into the sun a dozen times and I'm not worried about it. But then once you start getting something good, something better, the cost to replace that starts to really hurt the wallet.
Yeah.
And then you might get to a point where it's so expensive that you might end up in a place where you just don't have the fucking money in your pocket to replace that shit. And so, yeah, you gotta be... It's like, with each upgrade and with each new ship, there's an excitement for how much more you can do. But then there's an increased fear. An added layer of fear of, like, I could lose it all if I'm stupid kind of thing. Also, it's insurance once of till next death or weekly in game. It's just basically whenever you die. Whenever you die, it's essentially insurance covers a percentage of it, and then you have to pay the other percentage of it. I don't know what the exact numbers are, but it's essentially you're not paying full price, but with how expensive it is, it can still add up to a lot. So yeah, so I gotta be careful. So I upgraded my life support system. So now it's 25 minutes instead of 5 minutes. we got deductibles for our spaceships now. I saw there was straight up like a financial support button.
No, yeah, I was the one who pointed that out.
Parfait noticed there's a financial support button. So dead ass, I think if like you have no money, there's like you know, in probably like installment plans or some shit that you can go on.
Yeah.
It's like, god damn, we really in capitalism now. Space capitalism. Woo. Tim Curry was wrong. Space cannot be untouched by capitalism.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, so the thing is in the game, there's this there's upgrading the ship, which essentially just like each part of your ship, it has like a letter rating, like this is an E rated engine kind of thing. And so it's really easy to upgrade where you're just like, okay, get the A rated thing. Try to save up enough money to get an A rated engine, an A rated thruster, etc., etc. But there's a next extra layer of upgrading your ship, which is called engineering. And engineering is really complicated, it's going to take a long time, and it's going to be really expensive. So right now, it seems like from my understanding, the best thing to do is just work my way up the progression chain of buying new ships till I find a ship I really, really like, and I'm just like, I'm sticking with this one forever. And then look into engineering kind of thing. Because I feel like it would be so much time and effort to upgrade a ship that I might just move on from.
Yeah, that's fair.
Speaking of capitalism, you ever watch or read Lord of the Mysteries? Nope. That Tim Curry clip is so fucking good. Spice!
Spice. So what is the clip? Just him being like, capitalism won't reach the stars?
It's like, I'm going to the one place untouched by capitalism. Spice! Did you actually see inside the ship, or is it just visually outside the ship? So so yeah, Elite Dangerous is in first person.
Hi Gold, how are you?
If you click,
Hello.
if you click in the right stick, you actually are able to just kind of look around your cockpit if you want to.
Yeah, I complained that that's not enough. We need to see more.
Yeah, it's like, I would love if you were able to just walk around your ship.
Yeah.
I think it's a crime that that's not an option, because they've expanded and updated the game to the point that now you can actually leave your ship and walk around on planets.
Something like very mildly though.
Yeah, and a lot of it's really buggy. They have clearly not worked out that element of the game super hard yet, and so they've still got a long ways to go. But I think they should take that mechanic and let you walk around your ship as well. So you want Star Citizen, assuming that Star Citizen is a real game and not a scam, because it seems like one of those games where I keep hearing about Star Citizen sound like copium, where they're like, it's gonna come out, I promise, eventually. The promise of what Star Citizen can be sounds amazing. It's the thing of, can it deliver that, actually? Like, can the game actually come out for real, and can it deliver on the promise of what it is? Guess he's got to play No Man's Sky. I don't walk around inside my car. Why would I walk around inside my ship? Well, see, for me, I think some of the other careers in Elite Dangerous would be more appealing if I could walk around my ship. Because I would be so fascinated to walk around the spaceships that are essentially like luxury cruise lines, right? You are essentially flying a luxury cruise line for rich assholes. And so you've got fucking all the facilities and whatever in the ship. And so I think it'd be really cool to be able to walk around and see that, mingle with the guests, be like, hey, how's it going, guys? Let me set the thing to cruise control real quick. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Star Citizen will never come out, let's be real, guys. That's the thing. That's the way everyone talks about it. So it's like, I've seen some gameplay clips. I've seen an amazing gameplay clip of a whole squad of ships attacking like a massive ship in Star Citizen, like a Star Destroyer kind of thing. And they get it down to the point where it's like, you know, it's stalled kind of thing, and then everyone gets out of their ships and fucking barges in, and now we're having a shootout inside the ship to take out the crew, get a hold of the ship, set a self-destruct, so then run out of the ship and then blow it up kind of thing. That seems amazing. If the game can actually have that kind of thing happen regularly and can actually come out. Ugh. I get in my car to go to a place, not to walk around. Gotta get the Flintstones car. Yabba dabba don't. But yeah, so it's like, I wouldn't be as interested in No Man's Sky, because No Man's Sky is more about, like, walking around on the planet. So, like, it almost wants you to do kind of like a survival game kind of thing, where, like, you're building bases and gathering resources kind of stuff. I'm less interested in that. The only reason I'm interested in the out-of-ship stuff is, like, if that is, facilitating more of the ship stuff. If I'm able to walk around my ship, or I'm able to board someone else's ship kind of thing, that seems more interesting than doing crafting. No Man's Sky looks boring to me. The thing is, No Man's Sky looks it's the kind of thing where it looks directionless, which for some people is fine. I like that Elite Dangerous at least has its careers, which kind of gives you a goal of like, okay, there's being a pirate, or being a bounty hunter, or being a trucker, or being an ambulance, or being a Boeing, and you can progress in that career as far as possible. It might be another Cyberpunk situation all over again. I mean, that took ages to even get greenlit. Yeah. I would like to walk around the ship in Elite. At least for some of them, right? I can get why the, certain ships that are, like, super fucking small, it's like, look, there's nothing much more than the cockpit itself. It's not like there's a toilet on this thing. But some of the larger ones that have more going for it, I'd be curious. I think that'd be fun. But yeah, I'll be more excited with Elite once I finally get the flight stick and the throttle, because I think that's just gonna elevate a lot of what the game is. Whatever happened to the Bethesda space game? It came out. It was just so mediocre that it nobody talks about it. I'll not take this No Man's Sky slander. Look, I haven't played it. I can't. Outer Worlds? No, that's the Obsidian game. Outer Worlds is the one by Obsidian. The one made by Bethesda was, I think it started with an S. Ooh, I can't remember what the hell it was even called. That's how forgettable it was. Outer Wilds. S for sucks, am I right? I mean, kinda, yeah, like, it was the thing that, like, Bethesda lives and dies by, the modding community, making their games better and more interesting than they actually are. This game was so boring and so mediocre. Starfield was so boring that, the modding community basically gave up on it. They moved on. Nobody thought the game was interesting enough to have a dedicated, modding community from. So that game just kind of fell off the face of the earth, because there just wasn't enough there. That's how bad it was. And that's the problem with Bethesda relying on their fan community to make their games good. Because if the fans just don't, then they got nothing. Though I got beef with Outer Worlds too. Everyone talked mad shit at the time, like, oh man, Outer Worlds is a Starfield killer. It's gonna fucking destroy that game. I thought Outer Worlds was also pretty mid. I'm gonna keep it a $1.50. It's the thing of, like, Obsidian has, like, managed to survive a long time, I feel like, on its legacy. But I feel like they are a company of constant excuses. They are constantly having issues where a game comes out and there's problems, and it's always an excuse of, oh, well, you know, we didn't have time, we got rush job, there was stuff happening in the background, but it's like, okay, how many times can you guys put out a game, though, and it have issues? You know what I mean? Like, at a certain point, I'm kind of tired of excuses. Can you just make a game that doesn't fucking have so many problems? Because frickin' New Vegas, broken as shit. KOTOR 2, broken as shit. Outer Wilds, was not Outer Wilds. That's a different game. Outer Worlds has a bunch of problems. So yeah, it's like, especially Outer Worlds feels like it falls apart in, like, its later half. Like, it feels like they ran out of time, because I feel like the ending is, like, rushed. I feel like there's just not a lot going on there that's interesting. So yeah, I didn't even bother looking at the sequel because the first one, like, disappointed me so much. Bethesda sucks. Their last good game was Oblivion. It's like, I could still get some enjoyment out of a Skyrim. But yeah, I think Fallout 4 was when I just about had it. I wanted to like Fallout 4 more, but I would constantly get things that would frustrate me. But yeah, Starfield was, like, super hyped. Like, that was another thing where it was like, what Starfield could have been would be really cool, but I think we all knew that with the way that Bethesda cuts corners, that there was no way it could do everything we wanted it to. Outer Worlds just looks unfinished, if it makes sense. It's the thing of, it feels worse, and less, like, feature complete than, like, a Fallout. Like, I would have taken just it being Fallout in space, where you have different, smaller sandboxes as you go to the different planets. I'd be fine with that. But the problem is, like, it just was really lacking as an RPG, I felt like. I felt there just wasn't enough to make, different builds to really differentiate your character. It felt, like you kind of got railroaded into doing a lot of the same things, because you're, it's essentially you're a guy that shoots people with a couple of different flavors. And there just was not a lot to it. And it's a thing of, like, hey, you know how we talk about on this channel. We're big, and fucking capitalism sucks all day, every day. Outer Worlds, it got to a point where it's like, yes, we get it, capitalism sucks. Yeah, I get it. Do you have anything else interesting to say? Hey, let's not forget Doom Eternal. Do not give Bethesda credit for Doom Eternal. That is bullshit. That is id Software, and Bethesda just owns them. No Bethesda dev worked on that game. That's like saying, like, I don't know, Nintendo made Metroid Prime. No, they didn't. What is it, Retroware? They're the company that make it. It's just fucking Nintendo owns their souls. That's it. So yeah, I will not let Bethesda take fucking credit for Doom Eternal. They ain't getting that shit. They want to pretend like, oh yes, we're the company that made Doom. Nah, you just bought them. But yeah, so Bethesda, not looking good, especially because I think it'll be 5 million years before we see an Elder Scrolls 6. So we're probably gonna see a Fallout remake or remaster at some point in the future. There's been rumors for Fallout remake or remaster flying all over the place for like months and months now. And I feel like at this point they would be smart to actually do that. Because yeah, they need to have something on the shelves. They go bankrupt before TES6? Yeah, it feels like it. They ain't doing shit. And their last projects have been bombs. Like how Nintendo forced Game Freak to make lower quality games, and the second they got an Xbox, they actually made a good looking game. Yeah. Whew. And what is it? I wanted to talk a bunch of mad shit on Obsidian as well for Avowed. And to be fair, it is like on paper the Avowed is pretty mid. There's a lot of the game that is I think not done well. I just ended up really liking Avowed for its gameplay. And that was it. The story, the characters, the narrative, the RPG parts of it, the setting, So, what was it about? So, Avowed is weird because it is actually a Pillars of Eternity game. It is a secret Pillars of Eternity game. It takes place after Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire. But you don't technically need to know anything about those games. I certainly didn't. But essentially you're like a colonizer. You're like an envoy for a fucking empire that is colonizing this new frontier. So that's fun. Immediately off the bat, bad vibes. Also, man, I wonder if we will see Game Freak actually make more games other than Pokemon. It'll be like sprinkled here and there. You feel the same way about Avowed that I feel about Skyrim. Hey, well, at least in that sense, Avowed actually accomplished what it was trying to be. Because effectively, it's like Avowed, the selling point is it's supposed to be, it's Oblivion, it's not Oblivion, it's Obsidian Skyrim, right? Avowed is going to be the Skyrim of Obsidian. And it's really not. It's broken up into smaller maps, kind of thing. It's not as open. But it just has a good, gameplay loop of, scraping the map, looting, upgrading, making your character stronger kind of thing. But yeah, as far as like what Avowed was about, yeah, so it's like you're a colonizer, you're an envoy, you get the voice of a god in your head, that is speaking to you, and there is a plague on the land that is killing the entire, island, and you need to investigate what the hell sort of magic curse is killing everything. Watch me play Daggerfall and love it. Ugh. Even I don't know about that one, Chief. Have you ever given Morrowind like an honest shake? Like a real try, real shot? I feel like if you haven't, fucking maybe try to get through all of Morrowind before you go to Daggerfall. I feel like that will probably be less barrier to entry in comparison. Next up is Morrowind. I own it. I forgot. I was actually playing Morrowind. I was having a decent time in Morrowind. I think it's just what usually happens is I'm really into a game and then something else distracts me and then I get all in on that game and then I completely drop the last thing I was playing. So I have a bunch of unfinished playthroughs in a bunch of games because I'll be really into it and then I'm suddenly really into something else. By the way, I can't play No Man's Sky anymore because I sold my PlayStation. Damn. Enough is something to Kia Engage. Wow. Producer same brain. I cycle through interests. Yeah. So like I was really going through Kingdom Hearts 2 not too long ago, and then I got super distracted doing other shit. First I got like an Elden Ring bug again, so then that side railed me, and then I got this spaceship bug now. And so now I'm all about spaceships until further notice. And then something else will come and distract me, and then I'll drop spaceships entirely and move on to something else. Question, who likes the Witcher series here? I'll be honest. Never read the books. Never played the games. I watched the Henry Cavill seasons of the Witcher Netflix show. That's all I got. I'm sorry. I'm 60% through Clone Wars, and God, I just need to get through it. Yeah. You need to just find a weekend where you just, like, load up on caffeine or awake pills and just fucking go demon mode the entire weekend. I need these mandatory Saturdays to end so I can have an actual break and not just one day to get a bunch of house stuff done.
Yeah.
Watch it while watching Casablanca.
Casablanca.
I have about 50 hours left of the show. Well, then that means you can get through it in about 48 hours. Woo! At least most of it. I really tried to enjoy Witcher 3 with an open mind, but I put that shit off after an hour. Damn! You got turned off in an hour? Fuck. Question, did you play it when it was new? Or did you play it in its finished, finalized version? Because I do know that I think Witcher 3 was apparently also similarly to Cyberpunk. Apparently this is, you know, not everyone knows this. All CD Projekt games have the Cyberpunk life cycle.
Really?
Cyberpunk was just the worst it ever was. All of those games release bad. They release
That's really bad.
buggy.
They need to stop doing that.
Yeah, they probably should, and hopefully they learn a lesson with Cyberpunk, because I think the problem with Cyberpunk is they'd gotten away with it too many times.
Yeah.
Too many times they were able to release a game,
can't keep getting away with it.
and it had a bunch of problems, and it's like, well, we'll patch it later. And they patch it later, and it becomes a lot better.
Yeah.
And then Cyberpunk, it was too broken. It was too broken at launch, and people had too high expectations because it had taken too damn long.
Yeah.
So people were fed up. Witcher 3 was the same thing. Witcher 3 was pretty broken at launch, and then they kept updating it and kept adding to it and kept doing it. And now it's a hell of a lot better than it was at start.
Yeah. Ugh.
Finished version, I played it long after release. I had the normal disc and the deluxe version. Gotcha.
Ooh. Deluxe. Eesh. Wow. Just all my things, huh?
Yep. What I do?
Both just collecting dust. Yeah, that's fair. It happens. Go get your food. Oh. I put it down and just played the forest instead, which, by the way, pretty fun. Yeah, actually, you know, being a producer, funny enough, actually, we played the forest during lockdown. Crab Souls is very fun. Crab Souls. don't think we know what that one is. I guess. Crab souls looks fun. Let me look it up. I'm curious now. Crab souls. Crab. Come on. Crab. Another crab's treasure.
You bunch of worthless degenerates.
Oh, the little treasure dude.
Nice place to stay.
Oh, another crab. Oh, okay. I know which one you're talking about. Yeah. I remember seeing that. Yeah, it's 50% off right now, apparently on Steam. Won't play it, but it looks like other people have fun with it. Yeah.
So my thing with the forest is I did like it a lot. It was just a thing of like I felt like there was this disparity between the difficulties. So it was the thing of like I felt like when you had enemies on, the enemies were too much. They would show up too often, have too much health.
Yeah.
And it would feel like this really overbearing thing that made it like difficult to enjoy the game because it was just too much. But the problem is the next difficulty down is just taking away the enemies entirely.
Yeah.
And I thought that was, it's like when you have no enemies at all, I was like, okay, well that's now the game doesn't have enough going on. So it's like I think I would have liked it if maybe enemies had been relegated more to just like underground, like the cave systems.
Yeah.
Kind of thing, so you had more safety on the surface, or had them appear less often, maybe in less numbers, on the surface, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's one of those games that they expect you to move really quick.
Yeah,
because there's like those like really big freaky monsters that start appearing if you like take more than like a certain amount of days.
That's the thing. It's like I felt like the progression was too fast because it's a thing of like it's a thing of escalation. Every night feels like you're fighting your ass off, because the enemies show up, and every night they get more and harder and more and harder, kind of thing. And so it just like it was too much for me.
Yeah. And then we never even touched the second one.
Yeah, we just never. I got it. So
yeah.
But like in the beginning, but after the weapons and armor, it gets so easy. Maybe we just sucked at gearing up fast. Because yeah, we always felt like we were dying and hitting like wet noodles.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because it's like, you had to just, each day you had to be finding something new and exploring.
Yeah.
The monster with thousands of arms. Yep, that's the one. It comes after like 2 weeks or something, doesn't it? After like 14 days or something, that thing will start to appear.
To be fair, I thought it was like after like 50 days or something.
Oh, was it? Oh, God,
yeah.
I can't remember. But yeah.
But still, at a certain point, it will fuck your shit up.
Yeah, it'll wreck your stuff. What am I hearing? What did you hear?
They probably heard the 2 seconds where the trailer was playing.
I felt like that in the beginning, but after, the weapons and armor, it gets so easy. The amount of times I ran to water in the beginning at the first day for safety. You say...
Yeah, I think we built like a boat or something immediately because it just felt like that was the only way to be safe at first.
There was one of those little islands off the water that we would dock at.
Yeah.
And then we would go to, one of the other sides, and we would just return to the boat for safety and everything. I do remember that. And the camp base was on, like, this island that they couldn't get to at all.
Yeah.
And then, we'd paddle back in. Yeah. And then, of course, there's the mini little, like, boats you can find, like the yacht boat.
Yeah.
There's that, too. God, yeah. My dumbass made a base by the villages at first. Oof.
I was like, man, this looks safe. It was not.
I feel like I remember when we made like we almost like found like a little glitched area where like they couldn't get through. It was like near like the lake or whatever.
Yeah.
And like we kind of like set up like a wall or something around it. And that kind of worked for a little bit.
The problem with the forest is that it really doesn't tell you much about weapons and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of drop you in raw.
Go into a cave and totally miss. Yeah.
Because that's the thing. It's
strong
like
tool.
there's like key items that it's like, how the fuck am I supposed to know to go to this cave specifically, or even find this cave specifically?
Or even just like some of those like in shark infested waters, you gotta like dive deep to find like the cool like, you know, Da Vinci Code building like blueprints or whatever.
Yeah. It also did not help that fucking that game was triggering like hard my phobias, like more than anything. Fucking I don't like the descent.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking I don't like being in caves. I don't like being in caves with monsters. I don't like being in caves that go on forever, and I don't know if I'll ever find a way out going in that direction.
Yeah, you don't know. Alright, cool. We're going in an underwater.
Yeah.
With this like scuba tank and shit. With only a certain amount of you know, oxygen. Are we gonna be able to get out? Hopefully we find all the MacGuffins. Because if you don't find like the special like climbing pickaxes, then you're not getting out, kind of thing. So yeah, no, it's
My friends wanted to play Green Hell, and I don't know if you've ever played Green Hell, but I do not like Green Hell.
It sounds like a movie.
It's a game. I think I actually got it.
Green Inferno is what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, but Green Hell, I think I had that on the PS4. I think it might have been like a PlayStation Plus like free game or something.
It's at least $7.
Yeah.
There's Green Hell VR.
Yeah, fuck that. But yeah, I think Neon said it's essentially like the forest but in a jungle instead.
Okay.
I think Connor and Mouse played this recently.
Huh.
I think they put out a video about this not too long ago.
Interesting. Let's see.
You have to constantly remove leeches.
Ooh. Okay, so yeah, it definitely has that kind of vibe.
So it's more like realism kind of survival game.
Yeah.
But because of that, it's probably not
the
fun.
ultimate survival experience.
Yeah.
Oh, jaguars.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's one of those things where it's not fun because it's too realistic. You're having to manage too much bullshit.
Yeah.
Because guess what? Surviving in the forest, not the forest, the jungle, would fucking suck.
Oh, yo, we're hallucinating off of fucking soup we just ate?
Yeah.
Holy hell. Yeah, alright.
Most fun I had was sitting around and cutting trees for my friends.
Lols. Interesting. Oh god, the spiders. Ooh. Including biggest updates. Oh.
It's like, I think I like survival games on paper, but like I think it's a thing of finding the right one.
Yeah, for sure.
Sort of thing. I remember I was playing one. I wish I could remember what it was.
Damn, they had a lot of freaking DLCs for this.
Yeah. I can never remember the name of the game. It's one where you're like stranded on an island.
Stranded Deep.
Stranded Deep, that's the one.
Yeah.
And I thought that one was interesting. I kind of liked that one. But it was again the thing of like, I was getting killed by like boars and dumb shit.
Yeah. And sharks.
Those games are definitely needed with friends,
Oh,
or else it's just
100%.
boring. Yeah.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I think that's why they're mostly popular, like in online vids where they're playing with other people.
Yeah. No, for sure.
It may in fact fall into what the kids call friend slop.
Yeah. Can I have some ibuprofen, please?
Yes. Because there's a lot of games that no one would give a fuck about if it wasn't for they're only fun because of your friends.
Yeah.
Because hanging out with your friends is fun. And so they're weaponizing that by making up mid-game, but you hanging out with friends is fun.
Yeah. Star Trek Online? Excuse me? What? What does one do in Star Trek Online? Weird. Very weird. Thank you.
I feel like it's like, I feel like to be true to Star Trek, that
Don't play Ark if you love your sanity.
I got bored of Star Trek Online. Well, to me, I'm like, on paper, should Star Trek Online not be boring? Because, like, Star Trek is not a setting that's about shooting people or having big, crazy space battles.
No.
It's about, like, talking, isn't it?
They do the talkie talk.
Didn't Dune make a survival game? Yeah. That looked like a cash grab to me, I'll be honest. That looked like fucking, like, old school, like, movie tie-in game. That reminded me of, like, the old days of licensed games.
Yeah.
Just felt like there was nothing to do in Star Trek Online.
Oh, okay, here's where it comes. Oh, wow, okay, never mind. I was thinking, alright. Here are all the DLCs, but yeah, that's actually not a bad price. For the whole little kit and caboodle. Mini... Interesting.
But yeah, I feel like Star Trek Online would just be like talk politics simulator.
Yeah. Talk politics.
Talk
to
politics
me.
and philosophy.
Ooh. So sexy. Ooh, Next Fest. Okay, I was like now through the 22nd.
What the fuck is a Next Fest?
A celebration of upcoming games. Duh, producer, can't you read?
No. School's failed me.
On now through June 22nd at 10 a.m. Pacific time.
Your idea for the game is better than what it actually really is.
Next Fest, hell yeah. See, you're out of the loop, producer.
Yeah, I usually am.
That's not true. I feel like you're usually letting it.
I'm a little more in it than you are, but not as in it as the kids are.
Yeah.
I'm not as hip and with it as I would like to be.
Oh, fix it. Fix it then, Felix.
Problem with most MMOs is it's way too easy. You can autopilot, or the grind takes way too long after a while. Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, I don't know what it is that it's like. I don't know what the problem with having MMOs just play like a normal video game is. Like, you know, where you have like full control of your character and it plays like an action game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why MMOs are like allergic to just having a game with a large multiplayer component, but it plays like a video game. I started playing FF14 again. I made a new account to get the free trial.
Oh boy. Ugh. Man, Godspeed, because I just... Ugh.
I might... Here's the thing. I probably will jump back into FF14 soon as well.
Are we going to be able... Would we be eligible, though, for the extension?
I should be. I don't see why you wouldn't either.
Oh, why would... Because I thought that was something you'd have to start over every time. Or did we start over because we were a different country? Why did we start over again?
What is it? There was something fucked with our account. I don't remember what it was. I think we might have made the same mistake that, Neon did. Yeah, unfortunately we can't play together.
Yeah.
Just as well, like, we're all doing the same boring shit of just, like, mainlining the story anyways. So it's whatever.
Yeah, but you're also, like, way ahead.
So yeah, that's the thing, is, like, at some point I'll get back into my account, so I can do the extended free trial. And then, But that's gonna have to wait until I'm out of my starship phase.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm playing Elite Dangerous. And
He wants them spaceships.
I want them spaceships. So until they add a spaceship to FF14, gotta wait.
Yeah, he ain't playing.
To be fair, there is a FF14 class that just has Gundam funnels, so that's funny.
Interesting. Which one's that?
It's one of the healers. It's like one of the newer healers that got added.
Oh, okay.
Is it? I don't remember what it's called.
Hmm.
But yeah, just literally has the fucking flying. Imagine like flying wands that you're controlling like you're a Jedi that shoot laser beams.
Interesting. Of healing.
And damage.
Oh. You said they're a healer. I thought.
They're a healer. Every class in FF14 does damage.
I mean, yeah. I
They
guess
just
it makes
also
sense
do other
now.
things.
Okay.
Controllable spaceships. Now in FF14. Free trial is endgame for me. I don't think I'll pay for it ever again.
Oh, yeah, no, same. That's... I think we did for a little bit.
It's a thing of like, there's no point in paying for it until you reach the end of the free trial.
Yeah, which
at
least they've made it so long at this point
that
you could have months of free content just right there.
Yeah, and at that point, if you get to the end of the current free trial, you are either in or you're not, kind of thing.
Yeah,
you are gonna have a definitive idea of if you like this shit or don't.
Yep.
It'll be hard for you to not know.
Yep.
The other thing that irks me is when MMOs don't really take the story seriously because they think the players won't and will just mess around. Yeah, I think that was actually the reason that people liked FF14 is that, it, actually cared about its story to a certain extent. At least more than other MMOs of its contemporaries. Because the joke was, you couldn't release an MMO that could compete with World of Warcraft, because what would happen is, you announce your new MMO. You advertise it in a trailer, showing off the new features in the ways that it's different from World of Warcraft, and the features that are unique to itself. What happens? World of Warcraft sees that trailer and immediately steals every idea that's in that trailer and adds it to World of Warcraft. Now World of Warcraft has that feature, and there's no reason to now play that new MMO. And then that MMO fucking dies.
Yeah, it's really shitty.
And so, WoW has Pokemon in housing now. So FF14, the thing that they could not steal was having good writing and good music. That was something that was like its key feature that they couldn't just steal because they don't know how to have good writing. But yeah, I think the free trial is, up to level 80, and it's up to Shadowbringers. Ain't WoW a subscription-based games? I believe it is, yes.
Wow, yeah, I would imagine it would be.
Yeah. And yeah, I don't think that WoW ever had, like, I don't know if WoW has a free trial at all. So, unless there is something like, at all like, FF14, I would not be inclined to look at it at all. If anything, I would be interested in looking at FF11 whenever they expand its free trial. WoW free trial is like 2 weeks or something. Blah. Get that shit out of here.
And from 11, yeah, there's a time.
No, we're talking about World of Warcraft still.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But you're right though. I think FF11 it does have like a time component as well.
Yeah.
Which is why it's so unappealing as opposed to the FF14 free trial where it's just you unlimited until you reach its endpoint, and that's it. Because yeah, there's certain things about FF11 that seem more appealing because there's actually like more like supporty type classes Like a bard can be more like a bard and it's not a damage dealing class like it is in FF14. It can actually be a support class. So I think that the fact that there's more diverse job roles sounds interesting to me. I think it would be interesting if Monster Hunter had like an MMO. But the thing is, Monster Hunter did have an MMO. But it's not exactly what I would have wanted. I do wish that the Tonfas from the MMO came back into the real games. But yeah. Yeah, Bard in FF14 has a few buffs, but it's mostly DPS. Yeah, it's like Bard in FF14 is cosmetically a bard, aesthetically a bard, but it's a ranged DPS class at the end of the day. I feel like for a while the only people that truly love it have been playing since the beginning. You don't hear people who are new to it even talking about it after a week. And that's the thing, is that it's like WoW, because of its like weird like predatory nature and a bunch of just shitty mechanics that like incentivize toxic behavior, kind of like inspire and attract the worst dregs of society. And so yeah, my tinfoil hat theory is that a lot of the shitty people that we see now are coming from World of Warcraft. Basically, anytime World of Warcraft has a bad expansion, those people leave World of Warcraft, and then the rest of us have to unfortunately deal with those fuckers because they're contained. They're withheld if they're playing World of Warcraft because they don't do fucking anything else. They're nonstop playing World of Warcraft all the time. We don't have to interact with them at all. They're no-lifing it. But then once a bad expansion comes out and they go, fuck this, I'm doing something else, they go onto Twitter or some other game, and then we have to deal with their toxic asses. And so it's like, anytime there's a bad expansion, the world gets meaningfully worse. Because we all have to deal with a bunch of dregs, appearing. Feel like the WoW, the only, my first character was a bard, but now I'm playing Summoner. I'm trying to remember what the fuck I was doing. I think the first time I was a warrior. The second time I was an arcanist. That would have gone into like either Summoner or whatever the healing class for arcanist was. This time I am a paladin. We'll see if I stick to paladin by the end, because the thing is that with each expansion there's new classes that become available. So we'll see if the gunblade class attracts me or not, or dancer. I feel Shadow of Mordor could have worked well as an MMO, especially with the Nemesis system. That's not a bad idea. Wow, this is something awful of MMOs. Dancer looks fun. Yeah! Because it's like, I feel like, you know, MMOs are about playing to, like, a fantasy kind of thing, you know? Especially since it is the Final Fantasy, haha. And so, why not want to slut it up as hard as possible? I'd slut it up more often, but Twitch fucking won't have it. They won't let me. They're keeping me contained. Names of game, Final Fantasy, games go on forever. I don't know how they haven't lost, like, a false advertising lawsuit yet. I'm really hoping that Square Enix gets brought down for this. This shit's ridiculous. But yeah, the other interesting thing is, I think it'll be, I'll be curious to maybe search around the different jobs in FF14, depending on what they change in the new update. Because essentially the new update is promising to be more close to, like, essentially what they're calling, like, class fantasy. So they're trying to lean in to make classes more like what they promise to be. When is the update? I don't think it's till, like, I don't know, like, next year or some shit. Which is fine, because, like, us, free trial fucking losers aren't gonna be, anywhere close to that new expansion, anytime soon. So it's not like it matters to us. That just gives us more time to progress in the free trial. But so yeah, they're doing more stuff like having the paladin do more protective stuff, like having a parry and riposte. They're making the bard being able to, like, be more like a nimble archer, flipping and dipping all over the place as they do Legolas insane shots and stuff. So it's not a complete rework, it's just expansion stuff. I'm not sure if rework is the right word, but they are changing a lot. They're adding a new, more streamlined system for the gameplay, having buttons do multiple functions, so there's less buttons to press. They're expanding on how each job plays, and they are changing up the meta of how classes play. Less buttons, thank fuck, yeah. So, I'll be curious how that all plays out. Me with my 12 hotbars. God, I'm trying to remember. That's right. I was playing on a controller too, because I was playing on the PS4. So when I go back to it, I might be like, "Oh man, what the fuck was I doing?" To be fair, because of the way that they're going to be changing the control scheme, I forget what they call the new control scheme. They have, like, a name for it. But they're changing the control scheme so in a way that it'll actually be more manageable on controller. Because they're consolidating a lot of the buttons, it'll make it less awful. I tried with controller and it was awful. It was the thing of, like, I had no other option. I was playing on PS4, you know? It's like, sure, there is a way to hook up a keyboard, but I wasn't doing all that shit. So yeah, I was playing on controller. Even worse, I'm playing on I'm playing on controller for Elite Dangerous as well, I'll have you know. I'm not using a mouse and keyboard. I'm playing on controller on pad for Elite Dangerous. So yeah, if your account is set up for the PlayStation, you can't play on PC. Controller's okay for Elite. Is that true? I'll have to double check on that. I'll have to see what the dealio is. If that's the case, then I'm not returning to FF14. Because I'm not getting a PlayStation, because I don't have a PlayStation 4 anymore. We sold that. So I'm not buying a PlayStation 4 again just for FF14. If that's the case, well, that saves me a lot of trouble. Now I don't have to worry about it. I tried the same account on PlayStation and it told me no. Yeah, well, that's some bullshit. Especially because it's like, at a certain point, they start, not supporting older consoles, you know? So I think at a certain point, I think they're not gonna support the PS4 version. Hello, Devin. I don't know if I said hello already, but hello. Thank you for the roses.
Hello, hello. Thank you, thank you. Happy Monday.
Does PS4 even get updates? You'd think a cross-platform game would be cross-platform. You can get F14 on PS5. Yeah, but that's a thing, right? Is like, if PS4 stops getting updates or stops getting supported, I'm having to move to a different platform in general. And what if I can't get a PS5 or don't want a PS5, but I do have a PC? Should I not be able to just move my account to a fucking PC kind of thing? Yeah, it's bullshit. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
So yeah, if that's the case, then fuck it. Won't even bother.
Won't even bother.
Hi, cat girl.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Yay.
Land of the living.
Ooh.
Because yeah, they were apparently chat is saying that because I started my FF14 free trial on PS4,
Yeah.
I won't be able to play on PC.
Yep.
So I guess I'm not going back to it.
Youch. That sucks.
Yeah. Whatever.
That sucks hard.
Ain't no one paying $900 for a PS5 now. Exactly.
Yeah, like that's fucking.
Because
that's rent.
Because what I was saying is like, okay, so no point getting a PS4 just for that then,
Yeah.
because they're gonna stop supporting PS4 eventually.
Yeah.
And I'm not buying a PS5 for fucking $900.
Yeah.
Is it really 900? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're in a lawsuit right now because
They're trying to charge more
than it originally was listed.
and for something that's now older.
Yeah. So I also hate if you go paid, you can no longer go free on the account or something. Yep, that's literally the trap that Neon fell into and why Neon is having to restart again.
Oh, you start as a paid account. Okay, they don't let you.
Yeah, if you pay, once you pay, you fucked up.
Damn. So always start
always
free.
complete the entire free trial and decide from there if you are in this enough to start paying from there. But get the most value out of that free trial that you can.
Yeah.
Because it's like they intentionally add some annoyances where there are certain things you can't do in the free trial version.
Uh-huh.
And so that annoys you enough to want to spend the sub to have all the features.
Yeah.
But then you're fucked.
Then you're trapped.
Yep.
It's the trap. Boyo. Yeah, like things like I think you can't add friends in the free trial.
Yep. Imagine the PS6 is cheaper than the PS5. I mean, it really, I think it just disappoints what the fucking world economy is.
Yeah.
Because the reason everything is so topsy-turvy wackadoo is because the world global economy is fucking literally spinning on its head right now.
Yeah.
I mean, we have no idea what the fuck's going on. FF14, make sure you make your account on the correct platform and never pay for it. The game. Yeah. So...
Where's the boy?
Sure.
He's in the box.
He's in the box. He's in the shame cube.
Nah, so we have this big, massive cardboard box that we have on its side right now. And Toulouse has actually been thoroughly enjoying it these past couple days. It's actually been super cute.
But yeah, that sucks. Just because that's the third time that I've started up that FF14.
Yeah.
And possibly now another dead account.
But the problem is with this one, you got so
far. So there's no way I'm returning to FF14 unless I can go back to that account.
Yeah.
There's just no way.
Yeah.
I'm not doing any of that over again, ever again.
Yeah.
So maybe in the far-flung future, if I ever get a Sony console again, maybe I'll come back to FF14. Or if maybe they fix the fuck-ass problem of, like, you not being able to jump ship to another, platform.
Yeah.
But yeah. I ain't doing that shit. I'm not doing all of that again.
Yeah. Yeah, you got far. Remember the binges. That was like a week-long binge.
Yep.
That was a crazy-ass week-long binge there, baby.
Yep.
Oof.
But the PS5 is an Xbox. Everything is an Xbox.
Oy. Producer just joined me and play the beginning of the fucking game again.
No, I've done it 3 times now.
And like I can't even get through it again. I got through part of it the one time, and I can't get through it again. I hate the constant back and forth and dun dun dun
Yeah.
dun dun.
Okay, so this will be your third time? Yeah, that was that was my 3rd time.
This I think is my 2nd time.
Or 4th, because I had 2 characters at one point.
Ooh,
Yeah.
you know I had 2 characters actually too. Ooh.
Yeah. So yeah, the point is, it's like I've done this too many times, and I've come too far to ever try again.
Yep.
So I will either get that account back, or I won't.
Yeah.
And that's that. I'll send you the shitpost soundtrack, but the first track is actually a really good explanation of Japanese Rishi Mahjong. Ha.
Hmm.
Hell yeah, Batman.
Hell yeah. Oh.
Everything is Xbox.
Everything be Xbox. So, I think tomorrow I'm actually going to try to be a good noodle and actually do an early stream on TikTok.
Okay.
Because, like, I've been playing fucking the shit out of Vampire Survivors, and I, like, thought about it. I'm like, why the fuck am I not streaming this?
Oh yeah.
I literally might as well fucking stream this.
Yeah, it's a thing of like if you're doing nothing but like playing a game or something, might as well hit the fucking stream button.
It's just kind of a mindless completion
Yeah.
like playthrough too. So it's like, yeah, I might as well.
Because it's a thing of like if no one shows up, it's the same as if you weren't streaming in the first place.
Exactly.
But if they show up, they show up kind of thing.
Yeah.
I feel like you might as well just stream on everything then. Just do your usual setup.
I don't want to.
Okay.
I don't want to do the whole setup. I don't want to have to do a thumbnail. I don't want to have to. No, I don't want to have to 3 chats to worry about. I'm just gonna do TikTok.
But that's how you get new viewers.
Okay, yes, producer. I ain't getting new. Let's be real. YouTube ain't pushing me. Twitch ain't pushing me. TikTok is the only thing that has, out of the 3 of them, TikTok is the one that has the best chance of pushing me out in front of new people. It just is. It just is. Don't let her fucking eviscerate your hands. I don't know why you always are letting her do that. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I see some skin flaps. I don't know.
Oh no, that's from the last time. This time she didn't get me.
Uh-huh. He's always letting Trista eviscerate his hands, and I just, ooh.
Did you see the JJK Vampire Survivors? I did.
Wait, what?
We both saw that. I pointed it out when it came on screen.
I guess so.
Because it's literally made by the Vampire Survivors people. It's not just like a knockoff of Vampire Survivors. I mean, it is, but it's official because it's literally made by the Vampire Survivors creators. What a weird thing to make Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah. First, it's not just like a Vampire Survivors DLC.
I mean, to be fair, I feel like Sukuna works super well as a Vampire Survivor, like. Literally just being able to fucking have the fucking aura of fucking slicing all over the place. That super works for a Vampire Survivor. So if no one else, Sukuna works super well.
Dungeon Daddy update, what? For Goblin cleanup?
Huh.
Recently updated.
I don't know if any other characters in Jujutsu Kaisen though would work as well for a Vampire Survivors, but yeah. Goblin cleanup update, apparently.
Yeah, I think. Did we ever get the full version?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, early access. Play now. So I'm guessing we did then.
Goblin cleanup is already in your Steam library.
Yeah, okay, because I remember we had the demo. I guess. All right, cool. Good to know.
About that.
Yeah.
I didn't remember we got this game.
Yeah.
How about that?
Hmm. Hmm.
My question is, how would domain expansion work?
Domain expansion.
Maybe for like a limited time, like you basically like make like a cone around you and it like blacks out everything else.
Yep.
And for that time period, you're only having to deal with the enemies that are inside the zone. So that way you don't have to worry about being overwhelmed by more and more enemies piling onto you at once. Producer, I sent you a link to a help article on moving your FF14 account to a new platform. Thank you.
Ooh. But yeah, see, look, TikTok has at least put me out to 84 people.
Yeah.
That's at least, you know.
Yep.
I don't know if YouTube or Twitch have gotten anywhere near that kind of numbers, you know.
Yep.
So it's just one of those things.
It is one of those days.
Yeah. Whoa. Well, alrighty. I think we should start wrapping up here.
Coolio.
2 hour 20 yap session, I think, is good enough. For today, we made our few schmeckles on TikTok. Perfect timing. I have to go soon. Coolio, McCoolio.
What are we doing on Wednesday?
I don't know. What are we doing on Wednesday?
Do you want to play more Jack?
Oh yeah, we'll do more Jack and Dexter on Wednesday. That's alright. We'll do Jack and Dexter on Wednesday. How's that sound? Alright, kitties. Thank you so much to everyone who came, chatted, lurked, subbed, resubbed, did all the good stuff. Super love and appreciate y'all so much. I hope y'all have a great rest of your Monday. A good Tuesday, and we'll see you Wednesday. I'm gonna take off TikTok here, and how many people are here? Worth a raid. 1, 2. Nah, maybe not. But alright, guys, we love you. Monster Hunter World player numbers are still strong. That's good.
They're out there somewhere.
Some way. But yeah, we won't bother with the raid tonight. But alright, guys, we love you. We will see y'all. Hold on, no, wait. Sorry, we'll see you later. Fucking finger slipped. Alright, bye.
Bye.